Now it's cooking.
Now it's cooking. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pen Pals Podcast Kitchen, because we're cooking up one hell of an episode
Cooking up.
right now.
I gave it gum.
That's right, you did, and it's mint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like mint.
You don't like mint.
No, but I take it for the people around me.
Does anyone else notice this with you, or not really?
They might, and they just don't tell me.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's
they're
some-
assholes.
There's one. I'm Egg, by the way, with me as always. It's just you, Jess.
Yeah. As always, except that one time.
As always, except that one time. There's this one girl at work who, when we talk, will stand really close to me, and it's almost always when I've been there for like 3 hours, and most of the time I'm like, my breath probably reeks,
Yeah.
and I wish you would take a step back because of that.
Yeah.
She also has the interest of two of my other coworkers, and I don't want to get involved in that kind of situation. Man, dude, I'll tell you, I've had a fucky couple of days.
But you didn't tell me that.
Well, no. Well, I'm telling you now.
Why would you not tell me that sooner?
It's not a big deal.
I have had this pit. Like, I felt like something was wrong.
Let me tell you. Maybe this will clear things up. So we hung out Tuesday.
Who's we?
You and I. Did we not? No, we called each other on
We
Tuesday.
called each other.
I had such a good time. Just
Yeah.
talking. It felt like we were hanging out.
Yeah. Let's get to the story.
Wednesday.
I feel like I want to puke.
Wednesday, I wake up early in the morning.
Early.
I have work. At very early in the morning. I look outside. I look in the parking lot of my apartment. I can't find my car.
Oh no.
Where's my car at? I'm
Totally.
looking around. There are two other white cars there. They don't look. I'm like wandering around, looking frantically around me like Steve Rogers at the end of Captain America, just freaking out.
Well, it was 2012 and he wasn't used to it.
I know, he was in Times Square. You know what? If you're bringing someone back from like the
Don't
1960s,
put them in the 40s.
40s,
Don't put them in Times Square. Where were why not be in a lab in the middle of why would you be? Where were they that they were just like outside of town?
Right. First of all, the rent must have been insane. Second of all, why wouldn't you put them in like a ranch somewhere?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm pretty sure the first thing Captain America would have done waking up would have been like, I've heard this game. Like, he wouldn't remember. Like, whatever. It's fine, though.
I'm pretty sure the first thing Captain America would do waking up is jacket. Be like, it's been 80 years. I've been under a lot of stress, and I really
Anyway.
Anyways.
You can't find your car.
I can't find my car. I think I got work in 2 minutes. I can't handle this.
2 minutes.
I gotta walk.
Who gets up out of bed?
Well, I was
and goes
up.
straight to work.
I do.
No wonder why you smell.
No, I shower first, obviously. I shower, I'll sit, I'll play with my kid in a little bit.
I'm not mean to him. I just have a sensitive smell, for the record.
No, I get it.
We established that.
I'm not offended. I don't get offended very easily. So, I deduce as I run to work.
I think you left your car there. At work?
As I'm walking to work, I deduce that my car has been towed, but I have hope. I'm thinking, well, okay, this is what I did that night. I can't remember actually parking my car.
Didn't you just go home from work the night before?
The night before,
We recorded.
we recorded. Nick was over before that.
Oh.
Me and Nick had gotten Culver's,
Oh.
and then I said, Nick, I got recorded.
Yeah.
9:15. You gotta go. And Nick was like, can I stay? And I said, no.
Oh.
No, if we're gonna do that, we need more preparation.
Yeah.
Because I would not just drop that on you.
Right.
I know that would be horrible, and we had a good vibe last night.
And the whole strip tease would not have gone over.
Maybe it would have gone over better. I don't
doubt
know.
it. I doubt it.
I
I
doubt
doubt
it.
you would have done it.
That's true. Anyways, I'm thinking maybe it's at work. Maybe I just forgot I parked it at work.
I wasn't in the room when he stripped, by the way.
No.
But I have seen it all before anyway, so.
I mean,
Anyway,
caught glimpses.
they form a puzzle.
Anyways, I'm thinking maybe it's still at work. I walk up to work, not there. I got a 6-hour shift.
Oh, no.
I have to go through, knowing my car's been towed. I have fight class after that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck it. I'm still going to Fight Club.
Yeah.
I go to Fight Club, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for those.
Yeah.
To be specific. It starts out okay.
Yeah.
I'm teaching. I'm instructing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. We start rolling. Sparring live. First roll, I get punched in the face.
Yeah, he got a shiner.
I got
Let me see. Let me turn on this light.
Yeah, turn it on.
I see a small cut here.
Shine a light. That happened after. So I got punched in the face.
Where in the face?
About here, I think. I don't actually remember very well.
I know, it's too dark.
It's too dark. I got punched in the face. And the guy was very apologetic. It's not his fault. But I still got punched in the fucking face. I roll with the next person. Right? Super strong. He's trying to toss me all over the place. He doesn't get the best of me. But he's tossing me. I'm getting bruised up. I'm getting dropped from heights. My shoulders hurt. Already. My neck was still fucked up from the week before. I'm getting fucked up. I roll with this other person. This girl that doesn't...
This terrifies me.
This girl that doesn't cut her fucking nails. I get scratched up here. I get scratched up on my legs. My chest got fucking scratched up. I was bleeding from my shoulder.
You got scratched from the chest from your kitten, and then from people at the Fight Club.
I know. I was bleeding all over the place. I had to put a Band-Aid over the bridge of my nose. I was looking like I did in middle school, a nerd who just lost his lunch money.
Okay.
All right? So that happens that night. I'm just tired and sore after Fight Club. I go home. I rest. We talk a little bit. I sleep. I wake up the next morning.
Fell asleep, I think, when we were talking.
I was really tired.
He does that.
I try not to.
He tries not to. I always say goodnight to him when I know I'm going to fall asleep. But he don't do that same luxury to me, folks. He leave me hanging. I'm like, oh, we get in a conversation here. Dead air.
Sleep takes me by surprise.
It takes him by surprise. I know when it's like I feel like within the next 20 minutes I'm gonna pass out, and I'm always like, "Good night, love you, no homo,
no homo.
You're my boy,
yeah,
you're my bro."
I know it.
And I go to bed, and he'll respond. He'll tell me good night. When he goes to sleep, he just bye. No, he don't say bye. He's just gone.
Yeah, but it's not like okay, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm just gonna turn this over. It's always like, oh, me and Jess are having this really interesting.
Yeah, and I'm like, well,
I'm sorry.
All right, and then I spend some time going, well, what did I do? Why does he do this? Why does he hate me? Because you know that's how.
Is that why you sent me that article?
Did you read
today?
that?
I did.
We'll talk about that later. But okay. Yeah. Anyway, continue. I'm just interjecting here.
So, I'm already fucking tired. I have to wake up. I work another early morning today. I have to get up early again because now I got to call the tow truck. I'm thinking, I got this plan with...
I wonder where this car is.
I got this... I don't know where the car is. That's a good point. I don't know where the car is. I got this plan with Jess tonight is what I'm thinking. I'm not going to cancel on that.
Oh, you just kept me waiting.
Well, yeah, but we'll get to that.
All right.
We'll get to that.
Oh, this just all leads up.
So First, I have to check how much money I have in my checking account. So I have to go to an ATM. I walk across town to find an ATM. I go there. Then I go to my rental place and I say, hey, I think you guys towed my car. Is it here? And they're like, oh, actually, we don't know where your car is. We have a variety of tow services we use. You have to call all of them and see if your car is there.
Or they maybe don't park here.
I was like, well, and that's part of it too. Part of it is like, this is my fault.
But this part of it's bad. Like, that's pretty stupid of them. They won't let you park there until you pay your full rent.
Right. Eventually I find it, and the guy's like, I've had it one day, so the charge is going to be $170. I think, holy Jesus.
Yep.
That is a big chunk of change.
Yep.
You know how much I had in my checking account? $174.
Oh my gosh.
Just enough. He says I can meet you at 10:30. Say, all right. You're kind of a little close to my work. I show up there. I have to walk across town to get to where he is. Stay in the middle of a cornfield next to some abandoned semi-trucks. All of a sudden, these two other people show up. And the guy's late, of course. He's like 10 minutes late. Whatever.
That ain't fun, is it?
It's not fun. It's a great incentive to not get your car towed again.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm thinking the whole time. The whole time I'm like, this is shitty, but it is my fault.
I meant waiting for someone.
Oh, yeah. That
was
too.
Just kidding.
Well, you were asleep, so.
I did fall asleep, and I did get here at 6. I'll tell you why. Because I'm like, well, that little fucker always tells me a time, and then he's early, and he's like, I'm early. So I was like, well, and I'm usually early too.
Well,
but
the reason
you've been early. So I was like, well, I'll get there early. Well, guess what? He's late.
The reason I'm usually like, I'm early is because for the longest time, I was famously known as like, oh, Egg is always late. Egg's the one who's always late.
I'm going to take care of that later.
My shoulder?
I feel something in there.
Oh, you can feel how fucking tight
Yeah,
it is,
anyway.
can't you? The guy shows up and he's talking. He's like, yeah, 170. These other people are here for their car. And it's this lady. And this lady's like, I am from Fond du Lac. And I have never heard of somebody charging $200 to get their car back after it's been towed. That's ridiculous. And I'm over here thinking, I've got work.
That's actually standard, I would think.
I'm like, I've got work in 10 minutes. The guy has complete control over everything that he charges us. And he has our cars. What do you think he's going to say? Do you think he's just going to go, oh, you know what? I never thought about that before.
Right.
You're right. You can have it back for $50.
Right.
And she's fucking complaining. She's like, hey, $200 is ridiculous. And he goes, well, I'm not charging you $200. I'm charging you $170. I can charge you $200 if you want me to. And she goes, no, I don't want you to. I was like, you dumb ass bitch. Then I get my car. All right, fine. I get the car back. It's all good. He was actually very pleasant to me. I get the car back. I go into work. I have to go straight to work. I walk in, and my manager goes, oh, hey, Egg. We have a 100 sub order we have to fill in an hour and a half. And then we have 3 more orders after that, about 75 subs each for those. And it's going to be busy as fuck all day. And then my ex-girlfriend is going to show up about halfway through your shift, and we're going to argue about how to properly prep a ham. A cold cut ham. And then I'm an hour late because we make the final order. And my boss walks up to me and he goes, Egg, I know you're about to leave. Could you deliver this across town? I'll pay you an extra $5. I'm like, well, fuck, Sam. I'm gonna have to bleep that later. I'm like, well, fuck.
You also said your friend's name earlier in the podcast.
I thought about that too. It's like, well, fuck, bud. I've got a lot of shit I have to do. And he was like, well, it's just me and the other girl, and we can't really leave the store with one person. I was like, fine. And then I did it. And I was late. I'm so sorry I did that to you. Oh, thank you.
I just stroked his ego.
That is the name for my cock.
I gave him a hug.
Yeah, it was very nice. Much appreciated.
I also gave him a hug when he got here.
Yeah.
I've been hugging people.
It's nice. So yeah, I've just been in the. You remember the last time
Well,
I
then you
drank?
pulled up and probably thought I was dead.
I didn't even see you in here.
Oh.
You're gonna look at Snapchat and see that I snapped you. Oh, are you in sake already? Because I didn't even see you in the seat at first.
And so you got out and you're like, oh, and then you saw me.
Yeah, I got out because I was actually about to walk in. I had my idea notebook ready. I was about to walk in, and then I saw you in here, and I was like, I didn't think I was that late, but okay.
Anyway, so that's how you're late today?
Yeah, that's why I'm late today. I'm just saying. You remember the last time I drank too much and I had that argument with Bottlehead and all that? I was in this mood.
Bottlehead?
Bottle Red?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We have a different nickname
that ain't the
for
last time that you drank, because you drank at that wedding.
Oh, I did get really drunk at that wedding.
Anyway.
I forgot. Anyways, back then, we talked about this. I was in a very similar mood. I just called my fuck you mood because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you. And you're like, don't drink a lot because you're already in this mood.
Yeah.
I drank a lot. And it was
Didn't listen to good old Jess.
It's not.
I'm going to hold
Not
the mic
listening.
for a bit,
Okay.
because your arm's probably getting tired.
I have a good, strong arm.
Let me do nice things once in a
I
while.
appreciate it. appreciate you being nice. It's very kind.
Thank you.
How's your day been?
I think I'm getting sick. Like, I just got over this huge mental time in my life. And now I think I'm going to get the fucking, like, sickness. Which is whatever. It's fine. That's why I was sleeping.
Yeah?
And I also slept earlier today. I took an hour and a half nap. And now it's like I'm wasting time with the people I love because I'm sleeping.
I wasn't even here.
I know.
So you didn't waste any time there.
I know.
I'm sure the other person was just happy cuddling. I know you. I'm sure you were cuddling.
We're not talking about this on this.
I'm sorry. That was probably too personal, and I apologize.
It's quite all right.
Okay. I didn't mean to offend you. Okay. You're not offended, right?
No.
Okay, good. I apologize.
You know when I'm offended.
I usually do, yeah. And I hate it. It makes me feel like a dickhead instantly.
It's all right. What's on the... I feel like we just recorded. How are we going to record again? But we doing it.
we are doing it. You're the one.
I'm thinking about that sush.
It's
Buying some sush for myself. Buying some sush for my friend.
get some of that nice
I'm
sushi.
buying you your dinner.
Aw.
Because you don't come in here telling me you just spent $170 on a toe and that you only have $174 in your account. You don't tell me that.
You want to hear what I did?
I wasn't planning on it, but I'm happy to do it.
No, you don't have to.
I will.
You want to hear what I did? He goes, it's $170 plus tax, which was not true. When I got there, it was just like, it's $170. Probably a little under the table stuff. But it was like, it's $170 plus tax. So I'm over here thinking, fuck, I don't even know what fucking tax he's
Right.
talking about. Is it sales tax? Is there some towed car tax? I don't know what he's talking about. So I'm fucking digging through my drawers.
Yeah.
Not underwear drawers. I'm like, I'm gathering all my loose spare change. I'm like running to the Walmart
Yeah.
because they have a spare change machine. It was a whole fucking thing. I went to Walgreens to take money out of the ATM, and then I saw it was a charge ATM, so I was like, fuck, I gotta go
What did you get paid next?
tomorrow.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
How are you going to pay for your sush?
Huh?
How are you going to pay for your
I've
sush?
got like $10.
I'm going to pay for your dinner.
Oh, thank you. I'll pay for your dinner.
No, you're
We'll switch it.
No. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
your entree don't even cost. Your entree costs more than that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, I wanted to talk to you today. How's your day been? I feel like I asked that already.
yeah, it's been. I feel like I'm getting sick, but
So-
and then I got called into work and I did about just a 3.5 hour shift. I was like, oh, whatever.
It's still a disruption.
No, it was fine.
Oh, okay. I'm usually like the go-to guy where I work, where if someone wants to call in, they're usually like, hey, Egg, come in.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it, but it's, it's always like a,
Here we go.
wasn't planning on this today.
Right. Well, I planned on being there anyway to do homework because I hung out with a friend. I have a girlfriend,
There you go.
and she was going back to Illinois. Boo, I hate Illinois anyway. Sorry if you're from Illinois.
Poor choice in states.
Right. But anyway, I was like going to be at the library at that time anyway doing homework, and I was like, I got all day tomorrow to do homework, so I guess I'll just work. So I did.
Yeah, quick. It always kind of feels nice too. You're always kind of like, fuck yeah, I came in. I was a good employee.
Right. So, it was fine.
Nice. I want to talk to you. Everybody talks about like best antagonists,
Yeah.
but what are the best like relationships between antagonists and protagonists?
Oh,
Like what ones are the most interesting?
you go first. I need time to think about this.
I really like the relationship between actually a lot of Disney villains and heroes like Scar and Mufasa,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
later Simba. I always thought that was a really interesting relationship.
Yeah.
Or like
I like Frollo and Quasimodo. Like, he kept him up there
yeah,
and said, you ain't worth it. You ain't shit.
right.
And then at
I'm
the end,
the
he
only
falls
one who
into the
could care
liquid
about
lava
you.
thing.
That's right. What is the
It was
deal
like
with
melted
that?
metal, right? Wasn't
So
it?
weird, yeah.
What? And there was fire?
There was yeah.
Lenore the gargoyle was spitting, but she's stone? I don't know.
It's so confusing with those gargoyles and their stone spit.
Yeah. But she did the thing.
She did the damn thing.
Yeah.
I love another Disney one. I love the relationship between the governor guy and Pocahontas.
Oh, Governor Ratliff.
Yes, and then the chief.
They don't even communicate really.
No, but they're the ones who are like represent the sides that are against each other.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was interesting, especially in the song Savages.
Savages.
Right. Which gets a lot of flack, but it's mostly pro Native American people.
Yeah.
Like they're criticizing when we were calling them savages.
Right.
And on both sides are like, I think the line is, we don't understand them, so we must destroy them.
I relate to Governor Ratliff quite a bit. Not that I'm racist and think people are savages, but like just the amount of contempt and lack of empathy. like I'm an empath, so I usually, if I'm close to somebody, like you're my best friend or my parents or somebody, if they're upset, I'm upset.
Right.
Like I really play off their emotions. But if I don't know you from Adam, like fuck you. And there's a scene in the beginning when young Tom falls off the boat, and John Smith heroically swings down. Mel Gibson swings down, goes in the water, and brings him up. And then this fucker, this governor, just waltzes out onto the boat. And he's like, "What happened?" Or he's like, "Well," he's like, "What's going on out here, Smith?" And they're like, "Oh, Thomas went overboard, but John Smith saved him." And like this bland face, he's like, "Well, thank heavens he's been successfully retrieved." Like that's something I would do. Like when kids at work are like, "I need a Band-Aid, I'm bleeding." I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Okay.
I'm just very like, whatever.
Sweet.
So I feel like in that moment I'm like, yes.
Can we talk about how were you when we were working in that Christmas play together? I'm not going to reveal too much.
Well, I want to finish this topic we have.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not really the antagonist and protagonist. It's the protagonist and what you think is an antagonist, but it's not. It's Harry Potter and Snape.
Ooh,
I really like that relationship because they don't like one another.
Mm-hmm.
You think Snape is this evil
Dick
traitor,
Long.
and it turns out everything he did, like he did so much for Harry, probably more than almost anyone in the whole movie, did so much for Harry because of the love he had for Harry's mother. And he hated Harry, but he still protected him.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah. I thought that was really cool. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
No, but it's like the love Ron and Hermione have for each other, and it's just so...
Stop. I need him to watch these. I'm going to make him do a commentary on them.
We could. I think it'd be a lot of fun, actually.
If you're like our commentaries, you're probably waiting for the Scream commentary because Egg has not... I made him watch a horror movie. He was very...
I was very much a bitch.
But you did it.
I did it, yeah, of course.
And he still has to go through it again, though.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember a lot from it, which is strange because I did not drink a lot.
No.
I think this will be our commentary track that's the most like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Tried to pull a fast one on me. I remember that.
It worked.
It did work, actually.
But I think I'll have to come over soon with your blessing. I'm not just going to
Of course.
show up. And we'll have to do another one of those.
I like them.
Yeah, I do too. And I like hanging out with you.
Yeah. I do think eventually we should let's throw some buds in the mix.
You're right. I agree.
We got a nice like potato soup going on, and
I
the
agree.
potato, I'm the bacon.
He doesn't
Let's
want to
throw
hang
a-
out one-on-one.
We did that just last week.
He just had this...
We're doing it now.
I'm just kidding.
We're in the midst.
We will.
Of course we will. You can bring... I will watch the Harry Potters for a commentary track.
I know. That's the way to get you to do it.
That's true.
So what were you going to say about... Do you have any other antagonists, protagonists?
Let me give a quick think. Let me give a little quick... I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay.
I will let you know I came up with that topic on the drive here.
That's a good one.
And I actually had an answer prepared.
Yeah.
Which was great for the both of us.
Yeah.
For the whole podcast, you might say.
Right.
So speaking of...
Oh, can I just make one thing that I acknowledged?
Absolutely.
Before we were debating whether you smelled like bad breath or BO.
It's BO.
And now you've been chewing the gum. It was bad breath.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was so worried.
It's just bad breath today, folks.
But yeah, that's more easily fixable. And I think I smell pretty good today.
Come here.
Well, no, now I'm scared.
No, come here.
I put myself on the pedestal.
You smell like cologne, like deodorant. I don't smell your feet because you've kept your shoes on.
Yes.
Very
You
good.
asked me to change my socks.
Did you?
No.
That's all right.
I was like, I'm going to keep my shoes on.
As long as you keep the shoes on.
They're tied extra tight. I was like, I'm going to air
Yeah,
seal
and then when he
these
gets
bitches.
home, please, it's gonna smell.
Oh, it's going to smell. Listen, I was driving here, and I got so pissed because I got my car back from the tow truck.
Yep.
And, like, all of a sudden I got this nasty-ass whiff. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It was the most nasty smelling shit I've ever smelt in my
What
life.
was it?
And I grew up on a farm. I don't know what it was exactly, but it smelled like a dentist office that my kin had shit all around.
Is it gone now?
It's gone. I drove it away.
Did you have the windows down?
I had them up and then I lowered them to
Right.
hopefully cause the smell to escape. But it
Right.
was so perplexing. I was like, I'm in my dentist lounge, but my kin is there shitting all over the chairs and the instruments.
Oh my god.
It's horrifying. Anyways,
Anyway.
you are in general not in general. You're an empathetic person with people you care about,
Right.
and people you don't care about, you don't care. So, how were you in the Christmas play we were in together, where I was stage manager, you were actor, when kids were having bloody noses and throwing up in the back?
I think, in that sense, if you remember, I helped clean up the blood
I do.
with you.
Yeah.
In that sense, you were more focused on, oh god, is that little girl okay? And I was more like, god damn it, let's get this blood cleaned up. It's a biohazard.
Right.
Which is fine.
Yeah, you were more like, we've got to keep the show going. And I was like, well, we were both like, we got to keep the show going. You're like, okay, the mechanics of the show, we got to get the blood off.
And also
the floor.
arguing with a 20-year-old girl not to touch the blood.
Ah, God.
Anyway.
You can't. That 20-year-old girl, we had, I believe, around 50 children in that production. I'm probably exaggerating.
No, I think there's probably 30 kids, 40 people altogether.
I'll take it. There were probably like 30 kids in that production.
Right.
And the cast member that we as a whole, and I'm going to say me as a stage manager, had the most problems with was the 20-year-old
Yeah.
who had been in plays before.
Yeah. She was an idiot.
She was so stupid. And she had a bull face. And I can say
Yeah.
that because she was an idiot and a bad person.
Right. Right. I wasn't gonna hit you.
I thought you were going to do like a little knock
No.
on the
She was.
forehead.
I had a thought, and I don't know where that thought went.
Where bull face.
Lately,
20-year-old.
I've been more empathetic to things.
Yeah.
You know.
You've always been an empathetic person. I think you had a healthy bit of I think what it is you have so much stuff that you care about already, and the people you care about, you care so deeply, that you're like, unless you prove to me that you deserve me to care, I don't give a fuck.
Right. I don't want you dead. I don't want you.
No, it's not like a dickhead thing.
Right.
It's not you're like, oh, I don't know you, so fuck you. It's just like,
I'd agree with that.
you're
Lately
more like a
now,
prove
I've been
it.
more well, I guess that's not even empathetic. I guess I can tell it because it's funny now. The circumstances weren't funny. But why don't you tell them the story about what happened the other night?
Which other...
About what moved me to tears.
Oh my god.
Tell them. The people want to know. And for the record, I was not emotionally stable.
No, of
So
course
I'm not
not.
a blubbering idiot. But when I go through things,
when
I
you-
get weepy. You've been weepy.
I've been weepy. When you did it, I wasn't like, oh, look at this idiot.
You felt genuinely bad.
I really did. I was like, I didn't know this was that important to you. So you performed in a play. You did an incredible job. Easily the best part of the play, by far.
My scene partner,
With your scene partner, of course. Gabrielle Union.
Rose. Gabrielle Rose.
That's not a real name, is it?
That's not her. That's her first and middle names. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
I think she'd be great for a commentary podcast, by the way, because she loves movies.
I'll bring her on. I would love to talk to her more.
She's right there.
She's.
Because of the play.
Ah.
I'd love to bring her. I'd love to meet. Well, I'd love to meet
Well,
her.
well, she's right there. She's rubbing on your leg. That's an inside joke for anyone who's watched A Delightful Quarantine.
Which is probably not a lot.
Anyways, Afterwards, we got dinner with some people. I went back to your place to just hang out.
Yeah.
We watched Adventures in Babysitting.
Great 1986 version.
Wonderful movie.
Wonderful movie.
Was that like a director's cut? Because
No.
you said 1986 version.
Because there's a remake from Disney Channel.
No.
And it aired on Disney Channel. So it's like G-rated. But the thing about Adventures in Babysitting, it's like PG-13. It's a little edgy.
They said fuck.
Twice. Back when you could say fuck twice.
And they talked about doing it.
Yeah.
They talked about doggy paddling.
There was a central... The central plot revolved around a Playboy magazine.
What was it now? A Cosmo?
Right.
Oh, we gotta get the Cosmo.
No, it's something about getting concert tickets or something.
Oh
it's
my
so stupid.
God. Anyways, great movie.
The 1986 version,
Right.
starring Elizabeth Shue.
And we're sitting there on your couch, and you're like, so, Egg, which Pokemon game are you going to get? Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield?
For the Switch.
For the Switch. And I was like, oh, I'll probably just wait a little bit, see if the reviews are good, I'll probably just, pick one at random if it's good. And you get this, your eyes get really big, like Zooey Deschanel.
Oh.
And you're like, it's gonna be good. I don't know why you keep saying it's not gonna be good. It's like and you're like, I just want to have a game to play with you, and you start crying.
Yep.
I was like, oh fuck, this must really be important to him.
Yeah.
You're like, just say you'll get the game. I was like, okay, I'll get the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he will.
Oh yeah, probably.
No, you will. Because we're gonna go to the midnight release of it.
All right.
I'm gonna put it on hold. Which one do you want? You have to decide now. I'm getting Sword, by the way, for everyone.
Sword has what's some of the exclusives with Sword?
They have the MMA BJJ themed gym leader.
Yep.
They have Surfetched, the evolved form of Farfetch'd. That's what I know so far. And then they have the legendary that not a lot of people like. It's the dog with the sword in its mouth. And then Shield.
Why don't more people like it?
I don't know. Shield has the better looking dog apparently, where it's like got a mane made out of Shield. It's got Galarian Ponyta. I know you love Ponyta.
I do.
And then it's got
That's psychic type, isn't it?
what? Ponyta is fire.
No, but Galarian.
It's like they think it's fairy. Anyway, and then it's got a gym leader that's like this little androgynous fella named Alistair, and he's a ghost type, and he looks sick.
He did look really cool.
So now what's he gonna be?
Sword.
He's gonna get Sword.
You know why I'm getting Sword? I'm pretty sure you know me well enough to know why I get. It's the same reason why I chose Team Instinct in Pokemon Go.
Oh, because everyone's getting Shield.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, the Sword one looks like
Right,
shit. So
yeah.
I'm like, fuck you.
Right.
I'm going with this. It's the same reason I root for the Titans over the Packers.
Right.
Exact same reason.
I'm gonna pre-order it for you.
Okay.
I'll pay. I might not pay for the whole thing.
I hope you wouldn't.
I might pay for the whole thing and then have you like I might pay. I'm gonna for sure pay the $5 down, but you will be paying me back. But
Right, I got you.
we'll do some filming there at the pre-release.
Oh.
Anyway.
Like we did in the old days, like the ride-alongs.
Right. My girlfriend and I got the double pack. And she's like, I want Shield. And she's telling everyone, yeah, I'm getting Shield because I told him that's the one I wanted, so he has to get Sword. I was going to get Sword anyway. so that's why I was so compliant.
You nag like the queen bee, but I was going to get Sword.
And if I wanted Shield, that's the one I'm getting.
Right. And it's funny because we were talking about, and you're like, what one do you want? I was like, well, you're going to want me to pick the opposite one, right? To, like, complete the set. You're like, my girlfriend and I are already doing it, so you don't have to worry about it.
No, like it just worked out that way because we got the double pack.
No, I know. It was a relief for me because I was like, oh shit.
Then
No
you can
pressure
pick whatever you want.
on my neck.
And I would have let you pick whichever one. No, I wouldn't. I would have been like, I want Sword. And if you get Sword, cool. I'm getting Sword too.
Right. Especially now. Now we're sword buddies.
Yeah.
Oh. The little pause. I thought Sword always looked like the cooler one.
I thought, I like blue.
That too.
And I like Surfetched.
Yeah. I'm not so hot in Surfetched. Like, no, I think he's okay. It's just
I think you
not
can
the
get
reason I got it.
Galarian Weezing in each game, which is good because I like me Galarian Weezing.
Is that the one with the top hat?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's what moved me to tears. But he did not judge me.
No, I wasn't like, oh, look at this. I was like, oh, shit, I guess I'm gotta get Pokemon.
One time when Egg and I first met, He was actually the one that cried first in this friendship. I'm just the one that has cried the most often because of my disease.
And there's no judgment.
The first time... I've seen you cry multiple times.
Yeah, of course you have.
You got weepy during the quiet place. Anyway, the first time we hardly knew each other, we were hanging out in a hotel. We were We were drunk, and I said, "You know what I'm gonna do?"
You don't have to hold it that close to your
I said, "You know what I'm gonna do?" I was like, "I'm gonna kill myself." And he just started.
Why do you say that with like? You said it with a chuckle. You're like, "You know what I'm gonna do?"
Why
I'm
would
gonna
I say
kill
that to
myself.
you? We were just becoming really good friends, and then you just like waterwicks. Do you even remember that?
Vaguely, yeah. I remember having a mishandled conversation with you about Christianity that did not come out the way I meant it to.
Yeah.
Because I was drunk.
Right.
I was talking about I was trying to talk about how great a person you were,
and pretty much I was gonna go to hell. I remember.
It didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
That's the first date. The first time I ever told you to take your socks off because I couldn't handle the stench.
Yeah. That was also. Should we talk about the other thing that happened before that?
I think we talked about that. Where I drank the lemon.
No. Before that thing you were yelling?
Oh, if you would like to tell that story.
No, it's up to you.
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yeah, but I don't want to tell it. I think it's funnier when you tell it.
Okay. Now, I will say...
Well, no, maybe we shouldn't, because I don't want to upset people.
Fair enough. I was going to preface it by saying that you had taken sleeping medication.
Right.
Anyways. No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, okay. It's your feelings are more important to us. I do think that's a funny story, though.
Really?
I look back on that very fondly, even though I was very scared.
Email us. Should we tell the story?
Should we?
sugardish123@gmail.com.
I'm also going to start putting these up on YouTube.
Good.
Good.
It's just, yeah.
It's just jazz.
Unapologetically.
The autobiography.
So, what is the next topic?
The next topic I'm going to talk to you about, I'm formulating right now, so I'm going to monologue a little bit.
Because you don't know what we're doing? Let me tell you what grinds my gears.
Yeah?
What? Was that?
I was worried it was about me.
No.
Let me tell you what grinds my gears. When you show up to the podcast, I'm prepared.
No. Didn't I go on a tangent about something the last time? Something that really grind. What was it? It was just we just recorded it. I talked about something that I talked about hating to wear socks.
Yes.
This is gonna be a weekly thing. I'm just gonna tell you about what I don't like.
I love it.
What grinds my gears this week?
This is like the it was called Jess's Takes before. We can call the segment Unapologetically Jess if you want to.
Whatever. Hot takes, whatever. Let me tell you this. This is today's hot take.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get fired from my job.
No, please.
But I was like one time I told you this story, but there's more to it now.
Oh God.
I work at a library, and a patron came up, and the patron is a tween, probably 12-year-old.
Justin Bieber type.
Except female.
Justin Bieber fan type.
You know, you've met her, and you'll know. I'm not gonna say her name.
No,
we'll call her Amy Winehouse Jr. Anyway, Amy Winehouse. No, she's dead.
Valerie.
Valerie.
Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Anyway, she comes up to me and she's like, "Can I get a guest pass?"
Can you say it in an Amy Winehouse voice?
Can I get a guest pass, love? Can I get a guest pass? And that means for the computer.
Right.
I said, "Sure. What's your name?" And she says, "Well, my name is," and I type it in, and I'm like,
"What? My name is, huh?"
She says, "My name is Hamanahe," and I was like, I type it in, it says here Hamanahe, that you don't have internet privilege. It's not flagged on your account. She says, "Oh no, you don't understand." She's like, "They let me do it all the time." I said, "I understand, but this is the first time I've seen you. Your name's not in here. You're not flagged on the account to get on the internet." She's all like, "I go on all the time." And I'm like, "I understand, but I'm going to have to look at your application in the back to see if you can go on the internet."
Absolutely.
She's like, "Can I speak to your manager?"
Oh.
You were 12 years old. You were 12 years old.
You can go speak to Blue from Blue's Clues.
Right. Go get Steve or Joe or whatever.
And this girl doesn't even look 12 years old. She looks like she's in kindergarten.
Right. Anyway, I was like, I'm gonna go look at your account. My coworker's coming back up from the computer. She's like, excuse me, ma'am, come here. He's not cooperating with me, and I've never had this problem before. And I'm like, okay. She's all like, he won't give me a guest pass. And I look and I see her application. She's allowed. It just was not flagged in the computer.
Gotcha.
So I come out and I flag it, and I was like, okay, here's your guest pass. She takes it, and she's like, I told you I could go in the computer. I took the guest pass out. I said, you're not going on the computer if I don't want you to. If you're going to be rude, you can leave. And she's like, I'm not. And I slid it to her, and I said, leave. Go to the computer. Be gone.
Thought.
Except
she was 12.
Right. So that just really grinded my gears. My coworkers thought that was funny.
That is just ridiculous.
So then we have a game night a couple weeks later, and we were playing the game called Werewolf,
This is
which
one
is
of my
a fun game. We gotta
favorite
play it
stories.
again.
We gotta play with some adults.
For my birthday party.
Yeah.
My birthday party, because I'm...
Even sooner, if we
I'm going to
can.
be 28. Somebody did ask if we
I
had a
thought you
game
were gonna be
night.
27. I always do this.
He doesn't remember my birthday.
I remember your birthday.
You don't remember the year.
It's not important to... Yeah, I remember the year 1992.
Okay, then you should know my age.
I'm not good at math.
I'm going to be 28.
Okay. Why is it important if I remember your age?
Because I remember your age.
I hit a big milestone
No,
at this age.
I always remembered your age.
Okay, that doesn't mean you care about me more.
I didn't say that.
Felt like it was insinuated.
I also didn't know my girlfriend's name until like the 5th time.
I knew it, I didn't know how to say it. No, that's true, I didn't know it. I knew close to it. I was throwing horseshoes at it.
Anyway.
She's so nice. I like her a lot.
Anyway. This little girl was at the thing we were playing Werewolf. She started targeting my friend Peaches.
Friend of the show.
And accusing her of being a werewolf and got her voted out because she was wearing a choker. She was a werewolf.
She was right.
The girl's basis for doing it was nothing game related.
No.
Annoyed me, and she was obnoxious.
She was really fucking rude.
So then we played another round, and I played this time, and I didn't have any idea who the werewolf was, but I formed an alliance with you and some others, and we just voted her out right away.
Yeah.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, today she came in. This grinds my gears. Like when you're 12 and you're talking like you're 35. She comes up to...
And like a rude... not like a smart 35, because I've met children like that. That's fine. But like a rude 35.
And she comes up to the fucking counter, and my coworker's there. The one who she asks, can you help me? Because he... And she's like, I got a guest pass. She's like, sure, hon. I just need to verify your name and make sure you have internet. And once she goes on, and she's like, well, you have a $8 late fee, so you really can't go on the computer because it's over $5. She's like, no, you don't understand. I'm allowed. They've always given me a guest pass here. You are not old enough, okay? You are not old enough to be talking like that.
Mm-mm.
And then she's like, well, you're going to have to pay some next time. She's like, I won't, but thanks anyway. And she's like, you're not getting a guest pass this time or next time. If you like, I'll give you one this time, but you're not getting it next time if you don't pay. She's like, we'll see. So we had to mark her account. And then I'm like 40 minutes later, the kids are starting to come in from high school. I look over at the security camera right behind the desk, and I see her shove a kid, a teenage boy. I go over there, I was like, who's shoving who? He's like, well, she shoved me. I said, if I ever catch you laying hands on anyone again, you will be out those doors so fast your head's going to spin.
You're talking to the girl.
Yeah, I said, you are not going to touch anybody. I was like, I don't care who you think you are. You're not going to be aggressive in this library while I'm here or while anyone's here.
Good.
Do I make myself clear? And she looks at me, she's like, yes. And then I started walking away. And I turn around and I was like, and don't roll your eyes at me. And then I'm walking away and she says, how do you know I rolled my eyes? I didn't. I assumed and it paid off. So like if you're... and she got a purse. You're 12.
What do you gotta hold? Tic Tacs?
Right. Someone said, oh, maybe she has the whole tampon. I don't want to know about that.
Oh.
But don't.
No, it's because she's 12.
It's because she's 12.
Oh, I thought you were saying don't to me.
No, I'm saying it's like... She's 12.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna be like, periods aren't gross. I was like, I know that.
Right, but like
she's 12. I don't wanna think about
I'm reading The Bluest Eye. I'm already reading about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know. Well, it's about that time.
It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta go get some sushi, my friend. This has been the Pen Pals Pop Podcast. I'm your pen pal, Egg. With me, as always, Jess. GG Jess, otherwise known as...
It's too late. You're already done botching it.
Hold on, you want to rerun?
No, I don't want to rerun.
Alright, I'll fast forward again.
Do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Good
That was
as
more
hell.
Ghostbusters than.
Feeling good as hell. You know that song? Lizzo.
Yeah, of course.
I actually like
Lizzo.
Lizzo. Do you like Lizzo?
Of course.
I like Lizzo.
Thanks for coming to our corner of the bookstore. Bye.